Now, as you guys know, you may have purchased plugins for perhaps your production, your studio, whatever it is, and these plugins are extremely expensive, all right, but they're also the best quality plugins that you can use, and usually people go to Waves, all right? So if you don't have a budget and you can't afford VST plugins from Waves, there are lots of free alternatives, and you can check out KVR or some of these other resources online. That could take up a whole other video. So I'm assuming this tutorial is going to be for someone who already understands a little bit about VST plugins, how they work, how they operate, etc. Okay? If you don't worry. I'm going to give you just the details that you need to install the plugins, all right? Now, it's kind of funny because I went online and literally there were no tutorials whatsoever about how to install Waves plugins on OBS Studio. Basically, everyone said that it's impossible to do, but I'm proof that that is a lie. Okay, it is actually possible to do. So if you're on Windows, your VST folder, basically where your VST plugins are installed, all right, sometimes it's Steinberg VST plugins, sometimes it's just a custom plugin folder, all right. Mine's is just called Program VST plugins, all right. On Mac, it's in Library Audio Plugins VST, or possibly some of these other folders, and then in Linux as well, all right. This is all the documentation on the OBS project website. You can just Google VST 2.x plugin filter and you'll find it, okay? So here's how actually we solve the problem. There is a program, it's called VST Wrapper Builder, right? Now, here's the problem. The website for the company is gone. They don't exist anymore. So that would be terrible if we couldn't get a copy of this plugin. So what I did is I went to web.archive.org, all right? And that's like the internet backup website, all right? It's called Wayback Machine, all right? Or archive.org. I'll put a link below. And then you can just type in this URL here. Like I said, I'm going to post it below the video, and it'll actually take you to a backup of the page, all right? And then when you click on download version 2.1.1, it will download the program. Now, you will also need to install the Microsoft.NET runtime for version 4, all right? So I'm going to post a link to that, and it's called the .NET Framework 4.8.1, okay? You can come over here, click on Offline Installer, click on Runtime, all right, and then you're going to download the file, okay? Additionally, if you'd like to install the latest version of .NET 6, 7, 8, and 9, I'll post a link to that below, okay? So here's the application interface, all right? And you see here, VST plugin, that you click on that, you're going to locate where your Wave shell is for Waves, or where your other Waves plugins are located, okay? Usually it's inside the Wave shell. All right, and then once you click on Wave Shell, I'm going to give you an example. It's going to give you some warning here. Let me see, just click on Wave Shell 13.0. All right, it's going to take a minute. It's going to load all of your plugins. All right, and you see everything here, your doublers, reverbs, etc., okay? And then you're going to hit Destination Folder, select a folder of your choice. All right, then you're going to hit Build, all right? Now, it might give you a warning about a config file, but the config file is just for naming purposes of how you want your plugins distributed in the folder, right? Not a big deal. You can do that on your own. But once you hit Build, all right, and by the way, you don't have to check anything. Leave everything alone. Just hit Build. All right, once you hit Build, you're going to see here it exports to the folder. You're going to have the mono versions of the plugin. You're going to have the stereo version of the plugin, all right, and surround versions of the plugins, all right? So basically what you do after this is once you have the file, select your file, you're going to copy it, you're going to go over to your VST plugin folder, all right, and you're going to just paste it here, all right? I like to just rename, I'll put like OBS in front of it, all right, just so it's easy for you to pick up in OBS Studio, and also that it just distinguishes it if you have your, Ableton or whatever you use, you don't want to, be using this converted one by accident, all right? Now, we're going to go into OBS Studio here, all right? And my example is Bluetooth input, audio input. Click on Filters, all right? Now, once you click on Filters, you're going to go down here, you're going to click Add, you're going to click VST 2.x plugin, you give it a name, and you hit OK. All right, then it's going to let you select from your list of plugins, all right? So, for example here, I have OBS Clarity, I have Clarity VX Stereo. I just renamed it OBS. All right, makes it easier to find, like I said earlier. All right, you can hit open plugin interface, and boom, there we go. All right, people said this was impossible. It's definitely not impossible because you're seeing it on your screen right now. So yeah, any input that's going to be processed here. Here's additionally, I have the L3 LL Ultra Stereo Maximizer, Ultra Maximizer. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this plugin. Yeah, so basically that's it. You know, it's that simple. If you have any questions, ask me below, and I'll help you out. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do this. Okay. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.